Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the first part of the class, which is Introduction to Web Design with WordPress course. So what is WordPress? WordPress is a content management system, CMS, that allows users to create and manage websites easily. It is free and open source platform that can be used for a wide range of websites, from personal blogs to e-commerce sites and business websites. It is user-friendly, customizable, SEO-friendly, responsive, and secure. So in this training, we are going to be making use of WordPress to build all our websites. There are various platforms you can use to build websites. There are various tools you can use to build websites. But in this training, we are going on a no code. We are not coding anything. All we are just going to be doing is editing, which is the latest way of building websites and easiest way of building websites. Is super responsive, secured, responsive, customizable, and friendly, user friendly to use. So the critical step you have to consider before building a website: planning is a critical aspect of any successful website design project, and it is no different when working with WordPress. So the two steps to consider: define the website purpose and goal. Okay, what kind of website am I building? Is it an e-commerce website for selling like Jumia? Who are going to be the target audience? How many people are going to be using the website? Is it a farm website? You just have to know what the website is really about before starting it. Then the next step is determine the website content. What is going to be on the website? Is it going to be a 4-page website whereby there will be home, about, contacts, and any other page? Or is it just going to be for selling, just home and store? Is it just going to be to make booking for air? Just determine what is going to be on the website, because those are the things that you're going to be needing in building a successful website. Because you can't just decide to build a website without planning anything. You'll get stuck at the way. So here are common terminologies that you might come across using WordPress. So just like every other skill, WordPress also has its own terminologies. So here are some that I've listed out for you. So in WordPress, we have theme, you have plugins. Okay, let me just explain each one. Theme is basically the appearance, what your website will look like. Theme is the paint you use to paint your house. So that's the theme. Or okay, let me say is the architecture, what's that thing they used to roll out, the framework. Okay, this is how the house is going to be. So that's the theme. Then the plugins, they are software with functions. They add functions to your website. They are the doors in the house, the windows, the electrician works, and every other thing. Plugins basically add functions to the website. They are the ones that make the website function properly. If you want to add anything, if you want your website to do anything, do you want your website to do booking, do you want it to sell, all you need is a plugin. So the dashboard is a control panel for managing everything on your WordPress site. Is the powerhouse, is where you see every other thing you need to manage your WordPress. So post, their content used for blog. So when you create any website, it can be a company website, it can be an e-commerce website, and you want to add blog, you are going to be adding the blog in post. Let's go to a WordPress website so I can show you. So here is the WordPress website. This is the dashboard I'm talking about. You can see this is the dashboard. This is the theme. The theme will come to appearance. You see, this is a theme. This website has already been built, so you can't see much on it. But by the time we go deep into a plain website tomorrow, you'll be able to understand much better. So this is a theme. The plugins, these plugins here, you see, post, this post up here. Then the page are used for static content. So the page, they are the ones that, okay, do you want your website to have about page, what's it called, contact us page, home page? So that's what page is all about. Menu. So menu is basically, it allows the user to navigate. So as a user, if you enter any website at all, any website at all. What allow you to navigate is the menu. You are able to go to the menu bar and say, okay, I want to buy I want to go to their home page. So this is the menu. This is the menu of this website. The shop, the clothes, the gadgets, different section and category. That's the menu of this website. So the widgets are contents that are added to the sidebar or the footer. So these widgets, this thing at the downside, this copyright blah 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 down, these widgets, anything that is being added to the side, even the logo, everything, they are widgets. Short codes, yes, I know that we said we are not using code for this website, but it's not possible not to use code 100%. Short code, they are just already made code. They are piece of code that can be inserted into a post or page. So they are basically added for dynamic functions like forms, galleries, different dynamic functions. That's basically what short codes are for. It's not every time you use it, but once in a while when you need to use it, they're already there. All you have to do is just use it. So permalink, they are just the URL for page. So this is the permalink of this website, just the URL, is nothing special. So this is just the permalink. So that's that. There are other terminologies that you come across depending on the kind of websites you are building, but this is just the basic terminologies for all kind of WordPress websites in this world. WordPress can be used to build any kind of website. Even the biggest websites, they use WordPress. So here is the step-by-step process of how to build any website with WordPress. The first thing to do is to buy hosting and domain. I'm going to be attaching a video explaining what hosting and domain is to this booklet. So hosting is basically the house of the internet server whereby the website lives. Hosting is the house where the internet, the Instagram is also under hosting. So everybody, all of us that we are doing one thing or the other on the internet, we are under hosting, we are under server. So hosting is basically server. Then domain name is the name you give your own website. My name is Gbemmy. If I give my website 3dgbemmy.com, that's my domain name. It can be .com, it can be .org, it can be .ng, anything I'm giving it. So the first thing to do when building any kind of website at all in this world is to buy the domain and the hosting that you'll be needing. After that, you install WordPress at the cPanel. Once you buy your domain and hosting, you will be sent your login to your cPanel account. After that, you can now say, okay, am I using WordPress to build my website, or am I using any other thing? So since we are using WordPress for this class, you download your WordPress. Everything is going to be explained more better for the next class. I'm just taking it little by little so it won't get too choke. So the next thing to do after installing WordPress is to upload the theme. Don't forget, I explained theme as the framework. So in WordPress, you already made more than billions theme you can use to create any kind of website. So you can never be stuck, unless if you don't know what you want, that's when you'll be stuck. So there are already themes, and all you need to do is just know what you want and know your way around it. So the next thing to do is just upload the theme, customize this theme, customize it to your taste. If you want a website like Facebook, design it to your taste of Facebook. Add everything Facebook add every single thing. Just design it to your taste. That's the customization. After that, test your website. Is very, very important, because your website can be working very well on laptop, and when you open it on phone, that's why you see some websites the mobile view is not good and the PC view is good. So you have to test your website on all gadgets and all platforms. not just phones. Also, you have to test it on Opera Mini, test it on Chrome, test it on Mozilla Firefox, test it on all platforms to be sure that yes, this website is good and it can go worldwide. They can open it from anywhere around the world and it won't have issue. Because at the end of the day, when you build a website for a client and they're having issues, it can't open, it's hanging, and they won't come back to you as a web designer. They won't come back to you. Or even yourself, you build a website for yourself and you send it to clients, they're having issues opening it. They won't want to come back to you. They'll be like, oh, even if they just let it slide, they will not come back to you. So you just have to be sure before delivering any website. Be sure you test it, and just the not just the gadget view and different platform view. Also, you have to test. You have to let other people. Probably you can share it to your friends. You can share it to just people you trust to review it for you, especially if you are just starting up. Okay, please let me look at this website. What do you think about it? Is it fast? Is it this? Is it slow? Is something wrong? So you just have to look and test and be sure. So the last phase is the website maintenance. Just like every other thing in this world, you can't just build a thing the same way and just leave it the same way. It's going to rot, it's going to fade off. So you have to keep maintaining every website. The maintenance for WordPress is very, very easy. All you have to do is just always update the themes and the plugins you use. That is all. Always update it. So this website that we'll be using as one of our sample, there's an update waiting there already. So you can see, you see the updates. So all you have to do is just come here and update it. Check if the links are working perfectly. Check if the messages are dropping properly. Everything, you see, just update. That is all. You don't have to do much. That's why most people, in fact, everybody use WordPress because it's very easy compared to having to code. The only time where you really need to code is when you are building an app. Yes, when you are building an app, you have to code. So the next thing is, here are some type of websites. We have e-commerce websites just like Jumia and Gigi, where people can buy, sell. Is one of the most popular kind of websites. So we have blogs where people can post news, everything like kitchen, cooking blogs, different kind of blogs. We have business websites for different companies. We have portfolio websites, that's for your own personal work. I'm going to be sending an example of each kind of website so you can just look forward to what you are going to be building by tomorrow, the next day. So we have social media websites like Facebook, Instagram, and we have educational website for schools. We have entertainment websites. We have personal websites for yourself, for whatever services you are offering. We have non-profit websites, and we have cryptocurrency websites. So those are the kind of websites we have, and I'm going to be sending this ebook so you can just look at it during your free time. Yeah, and I'll be sending an example of different type of websites. Thank you. Stay tuned for tomorrow class. We are going to be getting into practical.